My name is Justin Botillier, Enrolled Agent and Partner at Rogue Tax Professionals. I want to briefly talk to you about the benefits of the S Corporation election for small business owners. Currently, small business owners, including sole proprietors, disregarded entities, partnerships, and independent contractors, are subject to self-employment tax rate of 15.3% against their net business income. So the self-employment tax essentially replaces the part of the payroll tax that the employee and the employer pays on the employee's payroll. At the end of the year, for new business owners, the self-employment tax can be a shocking experience. Self-employment tax is not reduced by adjustments to income, exemptions, or by the standard or itemized deductions. A taxpayer could have 5 children and $100,000 worth of medical expense, but that does not reduce that 15.3% self-employment tax that they would pay on their net business income. Businesses that are being taxed as S corporations do not pay self-employment tax. The business owner is treated as both a shareholder of the business and as an employee. The business owner does not pay self-employment tax on their net business income, and they're allowed to take distributions as shareholder dividends that are also not subject to self-employment tax. However, business owners who are also considered officers are required to be on the payroll. They're required to pay themselves a reasonable wage. Before I continue, it's important for me to let you know that the scenarios that I'm about to present are not exact reflections of true situations. There are many more variables when being taxed as an S corporation that I have time to discuss today. My first example is a dog groomer. In this scenario, the dog groomer has a net income of $36,000. As an S corporation, she would pay herself $24,000 in wage and $12,000 in distributions. The $12,000 is not subject to self-employment tax. However, the $24,000 is subject to payroll tax. The 15.3% is the total of Medicare and Social Security. So in this situation, she has to pay $3,672 worth of payroll taxes. If she weren't being taxed as an S corporation, she would have to pay 15.3% on the total $36,000. That comes to $5,508. The tax savings being taxed as an S corporation is $1,836. In this situation, I have a contractor who has ordinary business income of $60,000. He pays himself a wage of $36,000 and then takes $24,000 of dividend distributions. The dividend distributions, again, are not subject to self-employment tax. However, he has to pay 15.3% on the $36,000. If he were not taxed as an S corporation, the self-employment tax would be 15.3% of the total $60,000, which would result in $9,180 of self-employment tax. In this situation, by being an S corporation, he has saved $3,672 a year. In my final example, I've got a plumber who has business net income of about $90,000. He takes wages of $54,000 and he takes distributions of $36,000. The $36,000 is not subject to self-employment tax. However, he has to pay payroll tax of 15.3% against the $54,000 worth of wage, which equals $8,262. If he were not being taxed as an S corporation, he would have to pay self-employment tax on the total net business income of $90,000. In this situation, he would pay $13,770 worth of self-employment tax. The difference is $5,508. S corporations are not for everyone. They require more sophisticated accounting. They require better bookkeeping, payroll processing, and they also require an additional tax return. Additional payroll taxes do apply. There is a small federal unemployment tax rate. In the state of Oregon, corporations are required to pay state unemployment tax, which can be substantial. All S corporations organized in the state of Oregon are required to pay a $150 excise tax. Finally, business owners who are getting close to retirement may want to consider not filing as an S corporation if they're planning on using the Social Security system. The reason is, as an S corporation, you're paying less into the Social Security system, so therefore you are entitled to less Social Security benefits. S corporations can be very complicated, so before you organize your business as an S corporation, I encourage you to contact a tax professional. Rogue tax professionals have the sophistication and the experience to help business owners take advantage of the S corporation election. Our fees are reasonable, so business owners can get the benefit of S corporations with almost any size business. In the next video of this series, I want to talk a little bit more about LLCs organized in the state of Oregon. We deeply care about our clients and we celebrate their success. Once again, my name is Justin Botillier, Enrolled Agent and Partner of Rogue Tax Professionals.